all started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunouman District exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombs the drain in Marunouman District at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible, but that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya District.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Hey! We heard a ringing gunshot!
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun! Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce!
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's body.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
The drain was buried in the rubble from this explosion. A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs. The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed-up water had even more added to it, Marunouman District became totally drenched and shitty.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marunouman District is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These safes are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks. Collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
The only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save the city. But the culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Cardi! It was you! Finished!
I hate this city. I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the Peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything. That's why. I was gonna take the money and get out of here. It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it. I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma. I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit. Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon. Huh? What? I am sorry for being so rude to you. What? I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks. Yeah, that's pretty rude of you. But now I realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you. And now, frankly, I adore you. Please consider being my friend. You're gonna forget it all anyway. Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive, one day, I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you. A labyrinth-delving elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light. You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for. Huh? What is it? What is about to happen? Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin? No. It's time to boom kill the bad guy! Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth! Start the shining rainbow glorious stellar spiral!
We've returned from the Mystery Labyrinth, but we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that I think about it, the culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your innocence. Solving the Mystery Labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
Come on! Why do we do all that work to discover the truth?
That is what it is. Never give up, Master.
But this time, we're done for.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads.
Oi!
What?
That's enough.
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
Yasuhiko! Alara!
The both of you are safe.
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same! Unlike a certain trainee.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right here.
What?
That's...
Chief Yako! And,
Vivia, did you forget already? I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
I was worried about you, Fubuki. And the trainee too, I guess. I'm kidding, just joking around.
Everyone is safe! Oh, what a relief.
wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry? Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the Peacekeepers!
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the Resistance people on that boat over there. Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why. But if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Hikari to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on. It's true! I didn't know about the big robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi! It was all set up by Hikari! Please! I'll confess everything I know! Please spare my life.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby. They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Ikari.
The leader of the Resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway. Ironically, Ikari died of a sudden seizure. Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall. Seems like an expensive lesson.
What about the other leaders of the Resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us. You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes!
The Peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the Resistance, the rest is up to the Peacekeepers. Come on, everyone. Let's go!
I think this solves the case for the time being. Another person died. No, I committed murder. Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him. He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation. And thanks to that, Another life was lost.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, don't make that face.
Thank you, Kurumi. If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation. Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? And you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the Resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
Is that so? A detective with the conviction to do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing. This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once. Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. That's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
That was close. But we managed this time around. Sheesh. Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us. Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Oh, he's so flattering.
It wasn't a compliment.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
That's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
Meeting place? Huh?
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived. Huh? I didn't tell you?
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Seriously? I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward. Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
Wait, you're just sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good. Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
Yep, I just remembered right now.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today. We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view. Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game. And the truth is what a detective desires. Like a precious stone, it's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because It's a pain in the ass.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
Anyway, that solves it. Now we should... Whoa, what? I thought we were done here!
Hey, sewer rats.
You...
Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers. What is he doing here?
Damn. How did the city end up like this? Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed? I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city! Hey! Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
Now? I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
Huh? Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city. You think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished. That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
Chief, let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
Then what do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate!
If I turn myself in, at least everyone else will be spared. The rest is up to you guys.
Yuma! Master, it is too dangerous to let yourself get captured by them! Let's just turn tail and flee! Even if you're the only one who escapes.
I won't abandon them.
Keep letting everyone take advantage of you!
Wait, Yuma. In that case, I'll go with you.
What are you saying? You have nothing to do with this, Chief.
Don't be dumb. I'm the chief of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, and you're one of my detectives. It's only right for me to take responsibility.
All right, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce it to 20 seconds. Nezuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
I guess we have to do this.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Stay back! Don't touch my master!
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
It's the Masked Man.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi. What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
From the tower?
What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
You intend to let these criminals run free? Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free rein to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Hey, Yuma, where did you meet such a big shot?
It just sorta happened?
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met, besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well, I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution. The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans. I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. That mask was designed to never come off. And now, the mask has become my face.
He's talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all. His story changed from last time.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate. Just this once. May I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second. As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy. If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask. Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
Hey, wait a minute!
Seems like a lot has happened since we first met. The look on your face has changed. Did you get taller?
I doubt I could grow taller in such a short time, but a lot has happened. Are you really the CEO of Amaterasu, sir?
No need for formalities. Call me Makoto. And yes, it's true.
That means you're the top-ranking person at Amaterasu Corporation, right?
I guess you could put it that way.
I thought he worked there, but who could have guessed he was so high up the ladder?
You said you wanted to stop the Peacekeepers, but don't you have the authority to dismiss them yourself?
A company isn't that simple. One careless act, and I'd be the one dismissed. The power in Amaterasu Corporation is currently imbalanced and very fragile. At this rate, it won't be long until they control everything, besides me.
I see.
If you want to strike the Peacekeepers, You must gather all the firepower you can and take them out in a single shot. Anything less will be like cutting off a lizard's tail. Yomi is the Peacekeeper's heart and brain. He'll be unscathed. If I could gather evidence of his evil actions, I'd declare his exile publicly for the world to see. In any case, you can speak to me when you require help. I'll run to your aid with my awesome hot air balloon. Or shall I say fly? The Peacekeepers may have me beat in numbers, but my love for Kanai Ward rivals them.
Right.
Well, I'll excuse myself now.
Hey, hold on! There's still more we need to go over.
I'm sorry, but it's time for prayer. I pray for Kanai Ward's peace across all districts. I pray each hour of the day, so I am rather busy. I must hurry back.
He doesn't intend on taking us seriously.
Oh, by the way, you should check out where your agency used to be.
Huh? Why?
It's a surprise.
Sounds kinda shady, but I guess I can play along. We have nowhere to go right now anyway.
Are you kidding me? It's completely back to normal. Is this the CEO's true power?
His cursed powers have conjured a submarine.
Whoa! My agency!
I can't be genuinely happy about this. It may be bugged to eavesdrop on us.
Is my beautiful bed of peace and quiet still there? If not, then let me die.
Chief, there's a letter here. Looks like it's from Makoto.
Let's see what it says.
To the detectives of the Nocturnal Detective Agency. This is my gift to you for solving this case. It is proper payment for your work, so please accept it. The souls of Kanai Ward's residents are with you. Their war carries on. I have high hopes for you all. From the highest point in Kanai Ward, with love, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
High hopes? Why would the CEO of Amaterasu say that about us? Well, he did ask us to accept this, so I guess we'll take the submarine.
He must be planning to manipulate us in the power struggle for the company. Ugh, this will come at a high price.
Also, he had an odd face for someone who is supposedly a CEO.
No, that was clearly a mask.
A mask? What is that?
Where do I even begin? Yuma, you take care of this. Me?
I'll explain it. Fubuki, so a mask is...
Wait, why did you follow us here? Don't you know this is our top secret detective agency?
Don't sweat the small stuff. Besides, an informant is practically a detective anyway. Right, Yuma?
Huh? You gotta be kidding me. You two still have the hots for each other. Well, I guess it's fine. I support you. You're a fully Desuhiko-approved couple.
Wait! A couple? I need to allow it! Master is far too young for this!
Oh, I just remembered. When I was watching from above, a resident said something that was rather concerning.
You said above again. What does that even mean?
Sorry, Yuma. I'm so tired I don't want to talk more than I need to.
All right, let's focus on the important information. What did you hear that concerned you?
It's about that homunculus research.
I wonder what information he got.
The resident is an old man. He used to work for Amaterasu Corporation. According to him, something happened 10 years ago. Amaterasu set up a secret lab somewhere in Kanai Ward to conduct their homunculus research. That lab still exists somewhere.
A secret lab for homunculus research? That sounds super shady. It's exactly what we're looking for!
Looks like we need to search for that lab to figure out Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Very well. I shall personally go and find the secret lab.
I'll help too! After all, I am Kanai Ward's greatest informant.
All right. Kurumi, I need you to keep the reins on Yuma so he doesn't get in trouble again.
You got it! Now, let's go investigate, Yuma.
Hey!
You don't have my permission for this, you know!
I see. So, that's the cursed Book of Death. It's dangerous. Very dangerous. So dangerous, it could destroy Kanai Ward, or even the world. I must do something.